You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all, 7:01 is your time. That sun's shining, looking beautiful out there. A bit cooler, less humidity than yesterday. That rain helped us out a bit.
Yeah, it certainly did. Cooled things down a little bit, Eric.
Yeah, left us with a very nice Wednesday evening, and our Thursday morning is actually quite comfortable too. Some of you might need some kind of a light jacket or something to get you going out the door, as some of you have fallen into the upper 50s. But the heat stays with us. Average high is 86, 92, 93, 93, 91. First day of fall is Monday, and then look what happens after that. It's almost like magic. Mother Nature knows we're heading into fall. Now, we're not saying we've got 60s and 70s for highs, but I'll even settle for low to mid 80s. Sunny and dry today and tomorrow, not anticipating any showers or storms, and even your weekend will bring plenty of dry hours for whatever you have planned. Should be a nice weekend to spend some time outside. A little bit hotter though. It is the last weekend of summer. We've got two systems out there in the central and northern plains. The system that brought us rain and storms the past 2 days, finally moving up the Atlantic coast to Maine, out into the Canadian Maritimes toward Halifax, for example. Dense fog, though, across a good portion of the Tennessee Valley. That may slow down your morning drive to work and school.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, take a look at your traffic now. I'm showing you a picture of the bridge in Decatur, and it's a beautiful sunrise there, but I will show you there are some major slowdowns happening getting off of that bridge right now because of an accident that happened there. And as you can see, it's going all the way across the bridge at this point, the slowdown is. Now, this accident happened literally as you get off the bridge there. Now, we are continuing to monitor that, and there's also another slowdown in the Decatur area. That's due to another accident that happened on the Gordon-Terry Parkway, eastbound at Morgan Road. So just two things to be aware of if you're heading out this morning or going into the Decatur area this morning. Right now, your drive times from Decatur to Huntsville, though, about 25 minutes. Gina.
Jonathan, thank you. This morning, Huntsville police are continuing to investigate after the body of a man was found inside a home yesterday. Police say the body was in a house on Clovercrest Drive in South Huntsville. The Major Crimes Unit is leading this investigation. Witnesses on scene tell us police were processing that area for hours. We'll bring you updates as we learn more on this case.
Huntsville police are also searching for the man they say shot two people in broad daylight outside of an apartment complex in Huntsville. Now, police are looking for Tyshawn Hampton, who you see on the screen. He's wanted on murder and assault charges for a shooting on Binford Drive earlier this week. The shooting left one man identified as Caleb Martin dead and another injured. Investigators say Martin and another person were fighting when Hampton intervened. Police say Martin then started to fight Hampton. Hampton is then accused of pulling out a gun and shooting Martin. The same bullet hit that second victim. Now, if you know where Hampton is, you're asked to call Huntsville police. Also this morning, a man who pleaded guilty to robbery will spend the next 25 years in prison. David Farley pleaded guilty in connection to a 2023 robbery that happened at a home on County Road 626 in Coleman County. In a statement, District Attorney Champ Crocker says this was the first time he had to use Aniah's law to hold an offender without bail.
Also new this morning, an Athens family is looking for a new home after theirs was destroyed in a fire. This happened on Whitson Street near Hines and Browns Ferry Street yesterday. You can see this photo here of that smoke billowing from the home. Nobody was hurt during that fire. One person has been arrested after shots were fired in Coleman County yesterday. Deputies responded to a shots fired call just outside of West Point. Now, the sheriff's office says they believe this was an isolated incident.
Well, still to come, it's about to be safer for people to launch their kayaks into Sugar Creek and Limestone County. We'll tell you why up next. Welcome back. Limestone County Commission leaders have just received a grant that will allow them to purchase a piece of land that adjoins Sugar Creek.
Yeah, officials are planning to turn that property into a kayak launch. People currently have to park on the edge of a highway in order to launch their kayaks. The commission plans to build a parking lot so people can park safely. Limestone County Commissioner LaDawn Townsend says once the project is finished, people will finally have a safe space to enjoy kayaking.
They have to park on the shoulder of the road and then get out and walk. And this way they'll be right here on the side of the creek, out of the roadway and in a parking lot that's safe. I've gotten several phone calls about near mishaps, and I'm afraid at some point somebody's going to get injured. So if we can get this project completed, we'll get people in a safe environment and be safe for the motorists and for the people that are, utilizing the creek.
Now, Townsend says they plan to have the area open next summer.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Good Thursday morning once again, everyone. Let's talk about the heat. It was a hot, kind of humid day yesterday, and then those storms fired up through the afternoon. Hopefully you got some beneficial rainfall out of that, but our highs today should reach the upper 80s to low 90s. Heat continues to build in. Hottest day of the week will probably be tomorrow, and then the weekend also looking hot too for Saturday and Sunday. At least by Monday, temperatures look to cool a bit. Might even have a few showers and storms popping up for Monday and Tuesday. Wind today out of the west and northwest, then takes on more of a northeasterly component, about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Some dense fog spreading out over parts of Lake Gunnersville and Marshall County. Please travel with caution. The tropics starting to get a bit more active. We've got Tropical Storm Gabrielle here. All the model data and the National Hurricane Center forecast has that sweeping well out to sea, and that's good news for all of us here in the lower 48. Highs today in the lower 90s, should be mostly sunny and dry. Weekend forecast also hot. It is the last weekend of summer, and then your 10-day forecast does show a little bit of a cool down. Highs back in the low to mid 80s as we go through next work and school week.
All right, fall just around the corner. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
guys.
same.
Yeah.
Ready for it.
Absolutely. All right. We'll see you later on today, talking TVL at 10 o'clock here streaming, as well as 10:30 Weather Extra. Until then, have a great one.